Hi guys, it's Barbara with Quartz Rose Tarot. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so that you're notified when I upload new content. Guys, if you're looking for my information to book a personal reading, my tarot deck, or any of my other channels, everything is in the description box below the video. I am doing a sale on my tarot deck, Magical Fantasy Tarot. You can get it for $15.15 with code CANCERBABY or CANCER3. Also, Gina from Cancer Baby Tarot and I are doing a collab called Piping Hot Tarot Talk. It's on Fridays, and both of us are reading all 12 signs, and we're even doing a segment in the middle on, you know, spiritual stuff or whatever you guys want to talk about. We'll do a segment on it. So let's get into this for Aries. Aries, your energy is the Five of Pentacles. Your person's energy is the Seven of Swords. The obstacle is the Five of Wands. The outcome is the Ace of Cups. And the advice is the Empress. Hold on one sec. Get my clarification deck out. Okay, let's get into this. So you're feeling left out in the cold from a relationship. You have a commitment here, and it's like you regret resisting this relationship. So if somebody, in other words, you were non-committal. You were just non-committal, and your person, you see this person as being deceptive, lying. I feel like your person's energy, or maybe they feel this about you, Aries, that they feel like you were lying and that you were blocking them. Lying about whatever, you're trying to block some kind of deception, or they are. Take it how it resonates with you, because this is how you feel, this is how they feel, right? And they're at a crossroads about working on the situation. Now, the obstacle is a lot of drama, strife, jealousy, competition, drama. So someone may apologize to you because they want to reconcile. Now, there's a lot of drama, but the apology is coming to you. There you are, King of Wands. The outcome is a new beginning in love. Oh. So, Aries, I feel like in the situation, if you're trying to, this person's apologizing because they want to reconcile, and you start something new, they feel manipulated here because you're rushing to a Queen of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Now, the outcome or the advice is Empress energy. I feel like you're not realizing who you're dealing with, because I feel like if you're the King of Wands, you could literally be the Emperor in a lower vibration here, but you have a true person, and that true person isn't this Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords would be the karmic here. I feel like there's a lot of arguing back and forth with this pre-Empress, Empress energy. And it has to do with reconciling something from the past. So if there was an issue, this is about the deception. Tell me about this. There's chaos. Everything is crumbling. So I feel like what's happening is you got the right person in the wrong time, because things aren't ready to come back together. You're seeing things one way, this person sees them another, and then they feel like there's a third party in the middle of all of this, when you guys should be working on it just with the two of you. Taurus. So Taurus, you have the Wheel of Fortune. So tell me about this Queen of Swords. Your Emperor energy. There is something about there being something with fate here. And somebody from the past is offering something, Queen of Swords, to the Emperor. You could be the Emperor energy here, and this is somebody from your past is offering you something. It could be a relationship, it could be a reconciliation, it could be anything. But your person's coming in. Your person's coming in as the Queen of Pentacles. Now, I am reading Taurus, and their energy is that of a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Now, you're the one. This is you. Your energy is coming in Emperor energy here. Now, the Queen of Pentacles, for me, is the Empress in the Minor Arcana. Now, in this case, this person's wish fulfillment is to end it and not speak to you. Maybe they're aware that there's somebody else offering you something. Because the obstacle is someone's having sleepless nights here. Regretting leaving somebody out in the cold, wanting to communicate. Somebody is really feeling bad about leaving somebody out in the cold. The outcome is it's almost like there's a lot of jealousy, there's a lot of drama, there's a lot of somebody's unhappy with all the drama, the strife, the jealousy, the competition, and somebody who's rushing in and out. This tells me, Taurus, that in the Emperor energy, you're at the lowest vibration with that Knight of Wands. So you're running around doing your thing, right? There might just not just be one person, there may be multiple people here. Because this is like the harsh truth about it all. Somebody's just tired of the nonsense. They're feeling like you're not in a place where you can step up and be in a relationship with anybody at the moment. Now, the advice is that of the Queen of Cups. Somebody's very much in their emotions. Tell me about this. See, you're coming in as King of Pentacles here. Now, why am I getting love affair, secret? Okay. Secrecy, third party, hooking up. STD, something about... See, I'm feeling like you're being a player. There may be somebody who's given somebody a need for a doctor's appointment. Let me just put it that way, okay? Somebody may be in their emotions, but it's illuminating a new beginning of a commitment, or this is about money. Because I pulled the money card here. Make it rain, manifesting abundance, legal matters in your favor, unexpected money, promotion, entrepreneur. But I also get love affair and someone's being secret about a third party and STDs. So, Taurus, I'm telling you right now, you're in player mode and you're doing your thing. But if there's somebody here, it may be this Queen of Swords that might be in their emotions because they think you have money. They're only with you because of the money. Because That's what I'm getting, because I feel like they're bringing more to the table than just, they're not bringing any money. They're bringing other things. Let me just put it that way. Okay. Gemini. Gemini, I feel like for you, I feel like you're rushing towards an Aries, Leo, Sag when it comes to love. You may feel like this person is your person. Now, your person, they're getting that, they have the Hierophant, which is about a relationship for you. This is about offering a relationship, but somebody being at a crossroads because they don't believe something you're saying. They're believing they're being deceived. But the obstacle, they want to be with you. They want to be with you, but they do see things from a different perspective. They do see the bigger picture here. That there's obstacles that still need to be overcome in order to move forward. There's things that need to change for this to move forward. And it might be because they feel like you're deceiving them somehow. The outcome, they're cutting you out. Somebody's cutting somebody out because of a choice. You're in your emotions about this. Or that I feel like this is about you being in your emotions about a choice. You're wanting to rush towards, you literally want to rush towards this person because you feel that this is your person. Your person doesn't feel that way, though. I could also read this as you're rushing towards the Queen of Wands, but in love with the Empress. Tell me about that. Maybe that's the problem. Oh, yeah, that is the problem. So Gemini, you may be rushing towards a third party, but you're in love with, there's love for the Empress energy. Now I get that. If this is a divine feminine to you, your heart does belong to the divine feminine. You know, everything else can go to the third party, but your heart belongs to the one that you're meant to be with. Now, this is about somebody walking away because of an argument. That may be why this person, you may be offering a relationship to somebody, but they're at a crossroads because of the deception. They know that you're up to no good. They do. They know it. And here's the thing. You're the one who's being cut off. Gemini, you're the one being cut off here. And this choice is having you in your emotions because somebody has walked away from their wish fulfillment because of the burden. Because it's manifesting burden. It's bringing bad luck into their life. This person's walking away. The Empress is the one walking away because they feel like they've been deceived. Double life, liar, deception in another relationship. This is why they're walking away. Okay. This cleaned up. Okay, Cancer. You know, I'm going to take those. Okay, Cancer, Your energy is that of a lot of drama. Strife, jealousy, competition, drama. Tell me about Cancer. So, Cancer, I feel like you're trying to block or guard yourself against the drama, and you're at a crossroads about a third party. You're not sure. That Two of Wands is a decision needing to be made. What direction am I going in? You may be looking out in the future. What direction am I going in when it comes to a third party? Now, your person's energy is that of the Ace of Pentacles. You're not sure. So you're kind of guarding yourself against the drama, not sure of a third party, but there's a new beginning. Your person's looking for a new beginning. There is a Queen of Wands here. And they regret the juggling. This person may want a new beginning with you, Cancer, and they regret the juggling of the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can represent Aries, Leo, Sag, or anybody coming between a relationship. Now, the obstacle is a third party. It's almost like there's a choice between two with that Lover's card. You have a third party and a family situation and a choice, but somebody is manipulating somebody. Someone is playing mind games. Somebody is trying to win at all cost here. The obstacle is there's two people here, right? There's a family situation and a third party. The outcome is, I feel like you're trying to balance your emotions. You may be heartbroken over a relationship and you need to heal. I do feel like this is like be patient, try to find peace and balance for this heartbreak in a relationship because you're feeling like you need to recover. Tell me about this. What's happening for Cancer? Unfinished business, proposal, forgiveness, reconciliation. Ashamed, backfiring, got caught. So tell me about this. The advice is the Eight of Pentacles. Empress energy is you, Cancer. You're working on an opportunity. You may have unfinished business. Somebody may want to reconcile here, but I also see it's illuminating you being single. Right person, wrong time. You're working on an opportunity, but it's illuminating you being single, abundant. You're still trapped in your head about past mistakes. So you feel like that this person, they deceived you. And this is about you needing to recover. So it is right person, wrong time. And that's the energy, because this is something that you're still reflecting back on. You may have unfinished business here, but it might not be settled for a while, right? Because of what this person's done. Leo. Leo, you're coming in their energy. So for you, you have the Seven of Pentacles. You're looking back at those past mistakes. You're holding back from the Emperor. You want to cut them out. This is how you feel about them. This is how they feel about you. Leo, this person's making a choice to heal all the nonsense, all the manipulation, all of the drama. They want to recover. They're making a choice where you're concerned. See, here's what you got going on, Leo, is runner chaser. You're wanting to cut the Emperor out. And the reason is when you're pulling back your energy, they're coming towards you. Let's heal this. I'm making a choice to recover from all this nonsense, all the mind games, the manipulation. The obstacles, the 7, there's an opportunity to apologize. There is an opportunity to apologize, to communicate an apology, right? I feel like you might be in your emotions about this. I don't feel like you're not the one who needs to apologize. I feel like the Emperor energy does. Here you are, Empress energy here. You know, I feel like you're kind of in a place in your mind where, like, you're passionate about discussing the relationship. Like, you may be the one who's passionate where someone else is just, you know, trying to have a heartfelt conversation. You may be the one who's wanting to argue here, because I feel like that fire's coming from you, Leo. Now, so I feel like because of the drama under the bottom of the deck, you got somebody for a long time has been wanting to, it's illuminating them wanting to walk away. You've wanted to release yourself from this. You can't cut the cord, Leo. You just can't. This is too much drama for you. Somebody is very self-absorbed. The Emperor is very self-absorbed, right? This is somebody, you feel it's a toxic relation. It's a love-hate relationship for you right now. That's because the Emperor has not learned his lessons. Once he learns his lessons, things will change. But until then, it's like you have to learn your lessons, and you have to be okay with learning your lessons, right? You have to know your worth and value in a situation. I'm telling you, if you could release yourself from it, you'd have done it a long time ago. It's impossible. Virgo. Virgo, you have angel number 2323. Look it up. Look it up. Tell me about Virgo. Virgo, you're the first card out in your own energy here. Okay. So I almost feel like you're leaving something behind. You're very guarded and defensive about a past mistake. Like there's something you're protecting or you're guarding, okay? If you've done something in the past, you may be very defensive when someone tries to bring up past mistakes, and so you walk away. So I feel like that's your energy. Your person's energy, they feel like it's over and they're moving on, right? They want a victory here. They want a victory. They want a victory with somebody else. If you've walked away from them because you're not wanting to own up to something, they're saying to you, okay, it's over, I'm done, I'm out, and I want a victory with somebody else. So they already have their eye on the King of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sag. The obstacle, somebody feels like, I'm single, I could do what I want to do, right? Their wish fulfillment is to leave you unhappy and close the door. That's what they're feeling. Like they're like, I don't care. I'm not giving. Zero F's given here, right? That this person is single and their wish fulfillment is to leave you unhappy, discontent, and close the door. I feel like if it's over, it's over. Now, the outcome somebody's like, they're literally working on themselves. If you're dealing, you may be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or a Scorpio. And this person is, it's almost like they're working on healing themselves. They've cut you off. Queen of Cups. And it's almost like they figure, if that's the case, I'm good, I'm out, I'm done, working on my own healing and cutting somebody out. Give me a card here for Virgo. Faith, healing, intuition, dreams. But you also have hater, spiteful, and jealousy under the bottom of the deck. Now, take it out, resonates. You could be either one. Somebody is working on their healing, and I feel like that's the Queen of Cups, and somebody's just mad about it. That could be you. That could be you, Virgo. You might be mad that this person is like, okay, I'm out. Somebody's obsessed with waiting. You feel like this person's going to come back around because you're obsessed with waiting. You're looking out. You're waiting for those ships to come in. So obsessed with waiting for something to come towards you. But you're holding back because you feel betrayed. Like, what I'm feeling for you right now, Virgo, is you think this person's coming back and you're going to wait for them to come back, but you're not going to approach them. Oh no, I'm not. She betrayed me. I'm not. She can come back to running to me. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling on this one. Libra. Libra, King of Swords, you're the first one out. Okay. Libra, you want to talk to somebody from your past. This is about, you either can't get out of your head something they said, somebody from the past said to you. Like somebody said something to you in the past that you can't get out of your head. Now they see you as feminine, you see you as masculine. So I feel like this person from your past may have told you that they wanted to be with you. They wanted to take that leap. They wanted to move forward with you. They haven't seen you in a long time. And this is about somebody from your past. And it's been a long time. This Queen of Swords, now this person could be, they could also be a Libra, or they could be an Aquarius or a Gemini. They wanted to move forward and they wanted to take that leap. This person probably told you that they wanted to be with you. Yeah. I feel like this person, the obstacle is that they felt like they were your divine soulmate. They felt like this was a divine connection. I feel like in there, this is almost like they want to. Why do I feel like they have regrets because they didn't say it sooner? This is like they're in their judgment, they have regret or they've missed you. I feel like this is something that if this person told you something, it was that they felt this connection to you and they wanted to be with you and take that leap of faith. But it's almost like they regret not saying something. The outcome, you feel like it's a past mistake as well. You're back and forth because you feel like it was a past mistake, that you could have done things differently. Tell me about that. So this, I don't feel like it's a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, even though it comes out as the Queen of Cups. I'm feeling like you feel your wish fulfillment. Or you both feel like it was a past mistake and your wish fulfillment is like, this is your person. Tell me about that Queen of Cups energy. What is that? I almost feel like you feel like there's balance because the Six of Pentacles and the Temperance card, one is the minor arcana of the other. So when you wanted someone's in their emotions that's single, your wish fulfillment is for this person to be single, because I feel like you want things to be fair and balanced or reciprocated. The outcome, tell me about this outcome. Somebody's manifesting something. I feel like they're surprised, shocked, loving you, looking back, control, finally being happy. I mean, someone's very shocked that somebody said what they said. But it's almost like someone may even said that they love you. And it's like they're manifesting an offer of a partnership. Okay? They're manifesting an offer of a partnership. So don't resist it. Maybe you're resisting the truth. Or they were guarding a truth. Somebody probably was in love with you and didn't say something. That's what I'm kind of feeling here, Libra. I feel like they were in love with you, but they're not saying it. They're not giving it up. Okay, Scorpio. Scorpio, I feel like you're trying to reconcile an argument with an Aries, Leo, or Sag, and it has to do with family. You're trying to reconcile an argument. Oh. There's something they don't want you to see, though, Scorpio. They're kind of trying to block you from seeing some kind of deception. And it's almost like they're trying to block the deception. Whatever they did, I do see their relationship having a new beginning, you also could be standing your ground against some kind of, there may be lying. So this also could be standing their ground about the deception. Because here you're reconciling an argument. You're figuring it out. You're trying to fix the argument. You're trying to come to some kind of resolution. But standing your ground with the deception for this relationship to have a new beginning. I feel like the two of you have to be on the same page. But the obstacle is you're not saying something. You're not saying something, and it's causing a tower in the partnership. Oh, somebody's wish fulfillment is to be in control. Okay, somebody's too controlling here. Somebody is too controlling. That's what's causing the problem here. The outcome is something manifesting divine timing to recover. An opportunity to recover in divine timing. Somebody's manifesting that this be fixed. Whatever the problem here is, Scorpio, I feel like in the end, the two of you will work this out. There's mistakes made here, that's for sure. There's mistakes made, and things could have been, they could have done things differently, because you got the Seven of Pentacles. Things could have been done differently in the past. Self-pleasure, sexual thoughts, intense feelings. Ashamed, backfired, got caught. Okay. Somebody was doing something they shouldn't have done, right? There was a choice to be made here. They could have done things differently, but I do see that you guys can work this out in the end. Your person could have been obsessed with an Aries, Leo, or a Sag. And that's what caused all the drama and heartbreak. So trying to reconcile this, trying to fix the situation, blocking the deception, hiding something, right? And somebody's wish fulfillment is to be in control, because they don't want you to figure out the whole story here. Sagittarius. Sagittarius, your energy is the Seven of Swords. You feel like somebody I feel like for you, you're walking away from some deception. Like if somebody is lying to you, cheating, stealing, you're walking away. If they've deceived you, you're walking away. Who are you waiting to be with? Oh. Sagittarius. They're waiting to be with you. You feel like they're waiting to be with you. Waiting to offer their cup to you. Now tell me about this. You walked away from them because this is your energy. Oh, you feel like if they were lying to you, you walked away from it. Now they're waiting to be with you. You know this person wants to be with you. They're coming in as a King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy. They are deceiving you. They're manipulating you. And the truth is that you're going to move on from this. Or see, this is about you walking away. See, the truth is you moved on, right? Because they were deceiving you, you walked away. It's like when they're trying to communicate something. But over here, the King of Pentacles was manipulating you. And the truth is you moved on, right? But you know this person wants to be with you. You know they want to be with you. So Empress energy is the obstacle. This person may know that you're their person or you're Empress energy. Here's the thing. When anybody sees an Empress energy, that Empress is the whole package. They're all four queens rolled into one plus the High Priestess energy. So if the obstacle is the Empress, I don't feel like you're pregnant. I feel like this is an Empress energy, that you're their wish fulfillment. And they want to reconcile the relationship. So maybe this person, he's a little too full of himself with that Five of Swords. He's a little narcissistic, and you feel like he's being deceitful, and so you're walking away. Here's the problem. There's that runner chaser. The minute you walk off is the minute they come running back, right? Now, there's going to be a lot of back and forth between the two of you, because this person's wishing to reconcile. You may be having sleepless nights over this because they're wishing to reconcile. Now tell me about this. Tell me about this. Why? See, look, you've got passion coming into union, chemistry missing you. This person's missing you. I feel like it's more runner chaser than anything, because the advice is Page of Wands. It's almost like they want to work on this in divine timing. They're this is passionate. They're obsessed with passionately communicating that they want to move forward. They want to work this out in divine timing. 10 of Cups, 2 of Cups under the bottom of the deck, Ace of Pentacles. You walking away from this person just shattered their world. I feel like they're used to people groveling at their feet, and you didn't grovel, Sagittarius. You's like, no, thank you. So you getting the attitude and not falling for their BS really just rocked their world. It really did. Capricorn. Capricorn. What do we got, Capricorn? Capricorn, I feel like you're really thinking things through right now. You're closing cycles that no longer serve you. You're coming in Emperor energy. So this is you ending cycles so that you can be with somebody from the past. You may have had an awakening and closed the karmic cycle. I can't even talk. Close the karmic cycle, Emperor energy, for somebody from the past. Again, their energy is that of the Two of Cups, partnership. Somebody who's going to give equally to you. I feel like there's seeds that were planted. The seeds have been planted here. That it's almost like it's ready to harvest. Something's ready to harvest here. The obstacle is an offer. The obstacle, somebody is offering to reconcile, but there's a tower of manipulation, mind games, all kinds of. So this is some really serious energy. But they've got to, and I get this. I get this. If you're in Emperor energy, there is a tower of Five of Swords. I mean, because you've been through the mill at the end of this before you come into the union. This is figuring out a whole lot of stuff, right? I feel like the outcome is they may hold back. I mean, I feel like they want this relationship. They want it to work. They want this to work, but they want you to also be honest. So working on the truth, trapped in their head, sleepless nights, maybe still holding back a little bit because of this. This is still like they see you as their person with that 10 of Cups. I feel like for them, you know, I feel like with that Nine of Pentacles, I'm sorry, the Nine of Wands, this person has been through so much. They're very guarded when it comes to you. They're in their emotions because of the heartbreak, right? So even though they know that this is meant to be to come back into union, they know that they've walked through hell and back. They literally have. So tell me about this for Capricorn. They still may feel like you are a little self-absorbed, but they know that they could finally be happy. That's what I'm feeling like. So this will work itself out when it's meant to, guys. I'm surprised I didn't see the Wheel of Fortune here. But I feel like this is like things will come back together when they're meant to. Cycles do need to close. And I feel like you're working on that, Capricorn. Okay, Aquarius. Aquarius, something has been a long time coming for you. Something's been going on for a long time. I feel like your partner's been obsessed with clarity. They want to know something. There's something that you haven't spoken of for a long time. This is about your partner. This is a partnership, and somebody's been obsessed with getting clarity here. Now, your person, the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like in divine timing, this will reconcile. Now we are in retrograde, guys, so if there's issues, this is why. If there's, everybody says, I don't want somebody from the past back. Okay, well, we're in retrograde. Lock your door, barricade yourself inside, because if there's stuff that needs to be fixed, it's going to rear its ugly head. Okay, so someone wants to offer to overcome the obstacles here. They're going to try to fix the situation. I feel like there is passionate communication, or it could be, the problem is this could be an argument. The obstacle is an argument that causes the Tower. This is about someone something's got to change and rebuild it. So this is about rebuilding the Tower, but this argument caused the ending. It caused the Tower to fall. And now it's about putting it back together, so rebuilding the Tower. I do see a new beginning here. You got the Ace of Pentacles, and you've got the Ace of Wands, and you've got the Ten of Pentacles. Under the bottom of the deck was the Queen of Swords. So you could be masculine or feminine. Take it how it resonates with you. But I almost feel like there's a new beginning of love and abundance, passion in a commitment. Something's being restored once you rebuilt this Tower. Whatever happened, once it was laid on the table, it was done, right? So if there were things that needed to be, some clarity that needed to be had from a long time, once it was done, then it's almost like that sword's at your feet. I want to say that. Yes, you may have had regret or remorse for leaving somebody out in the cold and the burden of the mind games and manipulation. So this is like you feeling the weight of what you did to your partner. This is the weight of what you did to your partner. So if you're a King of Swords, say you're a King of Swords dealing with the Queen of Swords, this is the regret for leaving somebody out in the cold. Regret for leaving somebody out, breadcrumbing them, leaving them alone, blocking their energy. It caused a lot of burden because somebody was trying to manipulate or win at all costs. Tell me about this. Rock bottom, karma, jail, legal issues, life falling apart. Okay, so I feel like this is about the reason. This is the reason this happened, and not giving your partner the clarity they needed for a long time. But I feel like it's also being rebuilt, right? Because you hit rock bottom, and now all you can do is come up from there, right? And so this is why this is being rebuilt stronger. Pisces. Pisces, you're the first card out here for yourself. Okay. So for you, I mean, we are in retrograde again. This is how you feel. This is something that's going to change in divine timing, and you may be able to reconcile. Now, the person you're dealing with could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. Someone's hiding the truth, and it's going to cause a tower moment. See, you're thinking you can reconcile this, but there's something this person's hiding that's really going to rock your world. So they're hiding the truth, and it's going to cause a tower. Now, the obstacle is the Magician. I feel like somebody needs to see the bigger picture here, because there were past mistakes. You have Emperor energy. What are they manifesting? Emperor, the past mistakes, cutting. This person is trying to hide. Why do I say what do I want to say hide the bodies? But it's almost like whatever happened, and I'm not meaning literally, I mean figuratively. This is something that they're trying to hide. They're mistakes that they're trying to cut out, past mistakes. They see the bigger picture here, cutting out big mistakes. This is a divine feminine, divine masculine energy. The outcome, somebody's going to offer you a new beginning, Pisces, because they do want justice with you. They do want things to be made right. They do. They want things to be made right. They want to come out of the cold because there is regret, and they do want this new beginning with you. Oh. So I almost feel like you want the coast to be clear. So you're going to hold back until you know that that cycle is over. So whatever the case may be, you want... See, here's the thing. Pisces, first of all, they underestimate you. I'm going to tell you that right now. You're one of the strongest, most intuitive zodiac signs, okay? So if this Emperor energy doesn't know that you know what's happening, they've underestimated you. Because first of all, Empresses are intuitive as I'll get up, okay? They see bullshit coming from a mile away. And if you think that they don't know what you're hiding, you're wrong, right? So in this case, you want to make sure that the coast is clear before you even attempt to come back in a new beginning. Determined, persistent, still holding on, okay? Now, these are the lessons. This is, okay, I almost feel like you could be opposites in certain things, but you're the same. I feel like you're both sides of the coin. That's what I'm feeling. This is determination. This determination is coming from you. You know, like, I'm not taking that step till I know things are done. Okay, we're not going to go through this again. That's kind of where you're at with this. So guys, I'm going to leave that there. If that resonates with you, please leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and stay blessed.